it just ain't gonna happen in one whole video. Hey everyone, welcome back to Fashion Design with Hannah. Today we'll be going over part 2 of the 2-part March trend review for Vogue and Elle. If you missed part 1 was all about Vogue, and I'll be linking that in the description down below and maybe somewhere up top as well. And since you're probably clicking on this because it's part 2, just know that it's the same thing. I'm going to try and cut all the fluff out and give you all the trends as clean as possible and as quick as possible. And stay tuned to the end so you can see the trend recap for both videos. So without further ado, let's get on to the trends. Alright, so here is our cover girl for Elle. It is FKA Twigs. And as we open up here, you will see that we have a cardigan or blazer and bell-bottom pant set, just a slight bell-bottom here that is fully sequined for both. And there is actually a blouse here as well, and it looks like it's pleated down the front and probably just unbuttoned, you know, drama. On the inset here we have a cardigan and skirt combo. This is clearly a pleated mini skirt, and this is just going to be a signature jewel neckline that Chanel is known to use. And I do like this binding that they have for all of the trim. Here we have super oversized jacket and then some oversized shorts to go with, and then an oversized button down over here along with oversized pants. I do like this belt that they have going on here. I feel like they scaled everything pretty proportionately, and this mesh detail on the cuff is pretty cool as well. Now I do like also what they're doing here on the jacket. We have an interesting contrasting fabric over here, and it's still contrasting down here as well, so it kind of gives a little bit of shading even though this is a super oversized jacket. Now for this Dior ad, again, very similar to what we saw in Vogue in the previous issue, however this is still different. I do love this embroidered mesh that they have going on over here. It is a lovely jewel tone, and then over here you can't quite see it very well, but it is a print. It's a little bit more of an abstracted kind of striped tie-dye here, and then over here we have just a wee bit of volume, and kind of looks like it has a hoop skirt here with a very like oversized paisley print. You can't tell many details on this, but I would say it's some sort of probably like a kimono jacket along with a button down. And then over here we have a blazer and skirt combo with a printed button down. And obviously we can't see much of a top here, however I do like this paisley they have going on. Now I do believe we did see this one in the previous issue, however we did not see this outfit, and I like how there are two different plaids here. This one is a little bit more of a pink and black plaid, while this one is more of a creamy orange and brown plaid, and I feel like they actually go pretty well together. So we can't really comment on that. However, over here we have kind of like your oversized feather coat and a wrap dress underneath it that's a little bit more body hugging here at the waist, that's nipped in with a little belt. And I like this floral print. It does have some similar tones to the plaid that you see over here. Now there's not really much to this outfit, however it is a double-breasted blazer with a jewel neckline along with what looks like a pair of just basic jeans. Now again, there are very similar vibes to this ad for Fendi, however it is varying from the one that's in the Vogue ad. However, this time the bodysuit is blue and it has an ombre mesh piece going over it. It looks like it is either a dramatic button down or a dress, however you'd like to classify it, and it has some voluminous sleeves. We have our first centerfold of the issue, and this is Naomi Campbell. There is not much detail to the outfit, and it is quite dark, so it's a little bit hard to tell. This is actually going to be a cropped vest paired with a pair of trousers. And I do like what they did here for the Prada outfit in Elle. They have two sweaters here, and they both have holes, but they do seem to vary a bit, and it's paired with a nice long maxi skirt. Now once again, we have a mind-bogglingly busy Dolce & Gabbana ad, and it's kind of turning into an I Spy ad. So over here we have an oversized, obviously everything's mixed print, so I'm not going to say mixed print for all of these, but we have an oversized tuxedo blazer over here. It has a notched lapel collar, and then we have some body skimming pants to go with it, and what looks to be a vest here as well. And for the next model over here, we have a body-conscious dress with a turtleneck and clearly a mini skirt length. To the right of her, we have another super oversized jacket with many prints and what looks like a button down paired with it and a pair of tuxedo pants. And then to the right of this model, we have a kimono sleeve belted top, and it is clearly very oversized, and I can't quite tell what the bottoms are underneath it. And over here we have yet another oversized blazer with a bra top and what looks to be printed shorts. To the right of the centerfold, we have a nice and maxi length dress with some volume at the waist and a little bit more volume here down at the hem. And it comes in with a fitted waistband and fitted top. However, it does have some gathering down next to the waistband and a plunging neckline. To the right of her, we have what's been known more as a blazer dress in recent years. It is a notch collar, double-breasted jacket that's more of a dress or tunic length, so you could almost wear it on its own. While over here we have more of a shift dress with a dramatic leg slit that could almost be lost in the print. And in an interesting contrast, we have a very casual outfit of an oversized hoodie with some leggings. So all that craziness is then followed up by an interestingly printed jacket. It kind of has a tile print with a striped robe collar, which I think is a very interesting choice. And then bottoms, most likely pants, have a matching print and a contrasting tuxedo stripe. While on the right side, we have some very strong shoulders here with a statement notch collar and then some oversized pants to go with it and a more body-hugging top to balance things out. Now, I don't think I'd ever be able to pull off this outfit. However, I do like the concept. It is a very oversized vest with more of a menswear plaid paired with a super oversized shirt dress, and it has side slits as well that kind of look like the front placket. However, there is a true front placket as well. Guess is definitely oversized look with these two outfits. I love what they did here with the knitwear. They definitely picked up on this trend that we are seeing in knitwear recently, where we have directional rib. So you can have some interesting shapes there, and we have deep necklines on both and this nice little faux placket going down the center. Now I couldn't quite tell you if this is a fun oversized scarf styled as a top or a fun billowy top. However, I do like what they are doing here with the stripes playing amongst it and playing with the volume versus a tighter fitting jumpsuit. I absolutely love what they are doing here with this woven binding. It does kind of look like it could be a leather. I highly doubt it. It would be a self fabric, as it might be a little bit harder to control going through all of the holes in the jacket. But the effect is classic and really cute. Now I believe this to be all one coat, and I do really like here what they did for the print on the bottom of the body and here on the cuffs. I already have a feeling you know what I'm going to say here, but I'll say it anyway, and maybe you can say it with me. Voluminous bottom and voluminous sleeves. Now I will have to check on the Moschino marionettes. However, I do believe at least one of these is new, so I will go over all of them again and delete what did not fit. Then we go on over here to something that is very eye-catching with feather trim at the bottom and feather trim at the top and what looks to be corseted boning channels. However, I'm not 100% sure if they are boning or not. Now I'd have to say that this look is probably my favorite of the three. It is an all-over lace mesh and it has some voluminous sleeves over here and it's a nice fit and flare. Is Vermont. I know you can't see very much, but it is an oversized notch collar blazer, and we are moving on. Now we have Ralph Lauren over here with the same print as what we saw in Vogue. However, it looks like this could be just a skirt and not a dress, and it is paired with a striped button down that is tucked on in and belted all together. There is a very similar Tom Ford ad like this in the Vogue issue. However, it is really just focusing on the sunglasses, while here you can actually see the top that the model is wearing. So you will notice that this is more of a polo collar, and it is paired with a super fine, almost mesh weight like knit. I'm just gonna call this a mini style roundup. So we have kind of a glamping look with a printed t-shirt and some belted shorts. Again, super dark colors, so you can't really tell the style details very easily. However, there is a super dramatic back slit instead of a front leg slit. There's actually a rosette bump coming out here on the back. Is a cool little 3D one that I really wish I could show you guys a little bit more easily, and it is a strapless style. These are all pretty fun evening wear looks that all have some volume to them, so I won't repeat that word over and over. But this you could probably serve some tea on, as they like to make fun of in the 1800s. While over here we have the puffed sleeves. Then we have a super voluminous skirt over here. And then a very oversized jacket over a nice long midi-length dress. Now this is another mini style roundup, and it is kind of celebrating the handicraft that you can see. So there is some intricate kind of weaving going on over here. There's some really cool intarsia going on over in these sweaters. While over here with Harry Styles' now very famous cardigan, the designer actually released the pattern online so you could recreate it if you'd like to. Now over here with the Chanel look, we have some really cool embellishment and embroidery. Over here, they quickly go over the Simone Roca and H&M collection, which I believe sold out pretty quickly, and they have some volume placed in the most interesting places on these pieces, and some of them I think are pretty cool, like this plaid ruffle that's going over here that's very dramatic and draping over. However, this doesn't tend to be a very flattering shape on most people, and it kind of reminds me of doilies, so I think that's actually what they were going for. Pretty sure you know what I'm going to say here. If you want to, you can say it with me, Voluminous Pants! And I'm pretty sure we could classify this as an oversized blazer as well. Here we're getting into your more traditional style roundup that takes over multiple pages, which I am enjoying. And I do love the first one that they point out for styles, which is menswear trousers, and more specifically, the sort of refined paper bag where it is volume solely underneath the waistband while the waistband is nipped in a little bit. I am seeing that everywhere around the runways and in stores as well. And to go with that, we do also have more of the borrowed shirt look, so oversized shirts and then sort of jacket shirts to go with it. However, you do still have some more feminine pieces to go with it as well, with some puff sleeves and other similar tops. While over here, they are showcasing all the wonderful spring colors that we were seeing to kind of juxtapose against the blah year that was 2020. So as you can see, we have a lot of fun bright pinks, greens, and oranges, and of course, your typical full mix of colors and a variety of shapes and styles. Now we are blessed with a second page of style roundups, and one trend that I am definitely seeing a lot, and I'm sure other people are as well, is the day dress, aka a super long dress that has usually some very flowy aspects to it, possibly cinched in a little bit, and usually has a little bit more coverage up top. This one is probably my favorite as it just looks super fun and springy and it says joy. And I also love this parasol that they chose to put in. It just brings me a little bit of delight with the little lace edges and color pairing. While over on the other side, they're discussing more of the higher end version of knits that you can get, because there are starting to be more transitions back into offices from, you know, kind of like the at-home coziness. So you kind of want to translate some of that coziness that you had into the office. While down here, they just kind of mentioned some updates to the modern classic. So you have a little bit more volume here at the waist for trench coats that is then cinched in, and a little bit bigger collars. While over here, we have strappy updates to the little black dress. Now, while they got into more of the beauty trends, we do have a little pop in of a Versace crop top, but do note that this actually does have a small polo collar. But I do love all the different colors they use. It feels super springy and summery as well. While this is more of an ad over here for their inner circle with Elle, we have a mixed print dress along with a very busy printed dress over here, and they're both maxi length. Next, we have another midi length dress, and I do like the kind of abstracted kaleidoscope print that is on it, and you definitely see some voluminous sleeves. Here we have another midi dress, but this one is going to be a floral print along with some slightly longer sleeves, a little bit less volume. Then we move on to the FKA Twigs cover shoot, and I do like what they did here with this dress. It kind of looks like they had a lot of fun draping and pinning all of this striped kind of like menswear-like fabric to turn it into an elegant dress. For our next look, we have a monochromatic outfit with an oversized blazer and oversized pants and a nice turtleneck to go underneath. That look is then contrasted by this lovely romantic, ruffled and mesh-like dress, and I really would just love to twirl around in this just have fun for a day. The next dress has an interesting look. It's kind of sectioned off in these interestingly proportioned tiers. But what else can we say about this? Voluminous sleeves. Now, if you were paying attention earlier in the review, you'd probably guess who this designer is, and if you can't, it's no problem, it is Prada. We have the 2 layered sweaters with holes in both of them. And then over here we have a turtleneck bodysuit. And while this look is cute, it's almost kind of boring compared to what we've seen in the rest with all the mixed prints. So we have a mixed print legging and a black corset top. And unfortunately, not much detail in this outfit, so nothing to really speak on. Now we have a little bit more to speak on with this dress. It is a maxi length dress, and it looks like it has metallic yarn knit into it. And these are actually separate pieces, so I guess you could call them arm warmers. Now over here we just have a turtleneck bodysuit, but over here we have a fun bright pink voluminous sleeve blazer with just a bikini bottom underneath, no bodysuit. If you couldn't guess it, this is just a super oversized but very fun bright pink button-down shirt. As we go into spring, we have 2 very different mindsets going on. We have the voluminous, super oversized trend continuing, while we also have the return to bodycon. So we have a bodycon dress here with a slight mock neck. Now, if this outfit doesn't perfectly describe what I was just saying, I don't know what does. Because we have a very body-fitting top up top, and the bottoms are very voluminous, but I do like how that plays on proportion. I feel like it's very balanced. Here we have another outfit that very well represents that, with a slightly oversized vest, slightly oversized top, tucked into a body-fitting miniskirt. While over here we have a checkerboard bottom just paired with a bra top. Oversized jacket, bra top, body-fitting bottom, body-fitting tank, oversized, kind of looks like faux leather pants. While over here we have a super oversized jacket paired with a turtleneck, what looks like dress underneath it. Now, I don't know how well you'll be able to see this, however, this is a really cool print, and I would love to know if it actually gradates in color too, because I think that would just be lovely. So they have that on both the pants and the top. Obviously, we can't tell what's on the bottom, however, I do like this oversized draped top on the left, while over here on the right we have a bodycon side cut out dress, and it kind of looks like it has some embellishment at the neckline. Either that or it's a necklace, can't quite tell for sure. These 2 are honestly probably the same thing, just in black and white. So as you can tell, super oversized blazer with some oversized pants paired with a bra top. Now I know what you're probably thinking upon first seeing this, but no part of this bodysuit is see-through. This is all printed, and I do think it's a fun little artistic print here. I do also like the Brazilian cut that is still going on nowadays. I think it can be very flattering. I do also love the color of this coat. It is so cute, and I love the maxi length to go with it. I do also like what we have over here. We have what could be either a twin set or a 2 for a twin set being 2 tops that are technically separate but you can wear together, or this could just be sewn in right here at the shoulder seam. What's really interesting though is that it looks like they paired a very fine mesh corset over it. Now when they say gleefully exaggerated volume going into the next season, I can certainly agree with the piece that they chose here. It is certainly a joyful floral print with a ton of volume in the sleeves that you cannot ignore. Can't see much about the top, but what do we know? There is volume, and it's a fun bright pink to go with it. And then over here we have some mixed prints and plenty of color to go with a maxi length dress and a very short dress with a whole bunch of volume paired with a legging. For our next 2 looks, we have 2 Bottega Veneta outfits, and this is actually the outfit that you see where the model is matching the chair. While over here we have a fun oversized floral suit set. This outfit just says so much volume you don't know where the model is, but it's a fun concept. While over here we have a little bit more tame volume, and I do like the print that goes with them as well. While on this dress, before we head into a super voluminous skirt, I do love this sort of gradating size mesh pattern and this sort of metallic embroidery going on. But clearly over here the model is definitely blending in with the flowers. You would have never guessed that there is a model standing there. But in all seriousness, I do like the floral that is on here, and it is a floor length dress. I'm sure you've guessed this designer as well, and if you haven't, it is Dolce & Gabbana with a mini dress and an oversized jacket to go with. While on this side the detail might be a little bit hard to tell, but it is a monochromatic outfit, we do have more of the oversized shrug going on over a corset and pants. I am thoroughly enjoying this sweet look on the model over here. It is a fit and flare with sort of a candy orange, pale pink, and lime combo underneath. While over here we have the Fendi bodysuit that you saw in one of the ads. Now I feel like this print is trying a little bit too hard, but it does still look like a cool neon print paired with a pair of shorts. I'm sure you can see that this top is definitely becoming familiar. Yes, it is that Prada sweater from before with holes in it. However, it is a Prada top underneath that is then tucked into a voluminous skirt with the maxi length. We've actually seen this dress in a previous issue, so we will head right on over to this outfit where we have an oversized, nice light yellow jacket paired with an orange mini skirt and a button down. Now, I've never been much of a fan of this for myself, however, I do think it is a cool concept where you have these strips going down the middle and you can pair stuff underneath it to sort of do a peekaboo. While over here we have an oversized tie-dye jacket over a very long button down and some tie-dye shorts as well. I feel like this is a very interesting outfit combo. We have a super formal ruffled skirt with some mesh, and it is paired with a striped knit top and a bright green and black checkerboard hoodie. While over here I do like the turtleneck top with an engineered stripe at the shoulders paired with a ruffled skirt and some mesh details. However, I'm not quite a fan of the color palette of this one. Now, as you can see, ripped denim is still here. However, I do like this intricate print on the top, and it's sort of a paisley mixed with an art print. Now here's something you don't see too often, which is structured shoulder pad denim jacket. Interesting look, feels like a blast from the past. Can't really see much of this outfit, however, it is a crop denim jacket with probably a denim maxi dress. I know the theme of the shoot is denim, however, I don't believe that this top is actual denim as the color looks too smooth and it has a little bit more of a drape to it rather than a crisp edge and that sort of mottled color that you see in denim. However, I do like the look of it and the fact that it is kind of styled like denim where you have the top stitching and the contrasting metal zipper. Now again, we have a polo showing up, and I have definitely seen it a lot in knitwear. While over here we just have a denim button-down top. Alright, say it with me, viewer. Oversized top. And I'll just give you a close-up so you can see the plaid on there. Now what I think that's pretty cool about this outfit is this is an actual chain link dress layered over a long maxi skirt and a bandeau top. See, I told you this dress would show up again. We saw this twice in Vogue, so this is 3 times that we're seeing it so far. While over here we have a fun knit dress with a bra peeking out. Now we can't see much of the top, but I do enjoy this floral print that is on a crinkle fabric, so it kind of adds some dimension. That has a bow at the neck. I also think that this hairstyle is really cool. And just know for this outfit, this is not a robe. This is actually a fancy, luxury, fluffy coat. So you know I'm not joking about that fancy coat. And that will actually be our final look of March 2021. Now let's see if you can guess what all of the top trends were. Now time for that trend recap. So what did you all think of the trends that we saw for March 2021? Were there any that you would actually buy? Because I know I had my eye on a few pieces. However, I definitely couldn't afford any of them. And if you enjoyed today's video, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you are new here. And as always, take care, and I'll be seeing you here in the next video. Bye! Let me just turn into Dora the Explorer. Yeah, I think so too.